What is good, guys? Again, welcome to Sircharlesthepoet, my channel. And before watching this video, make sure you watch my last video, which is called "A Dream to Give Up." You can go look for it somewhere on YouTube, or you can just look in the description of this video, and you will see it. But in this video, I'm gonna explain to you the last poem that I performed, "A Dream to Give Up," and talk about my life a little bit, and my plans moving forward. So, let's see. A Dream to Give Up. This poem is about giving up your dreams every day. I wrote that poem on August 9th of 2019. See, I have all my poems cataloged in my head, which date I wrote them in my head. Yeah, that's how I know. Or I have my computer right off the screen, which has the date on it. But, so last year, I wrote that poem. In 2019, I graduated college in May 2019. I finished my bachelor's degree. And done with school. I hate school. I hate school. I was always I love school because the social part of it, not for the education part of it. I believe in learning in the streets. But so I graduated college, and right after I graduated college, my main goal was to get a job. But I was like, boom! I graduated college, no more school. Poetry. That means poetry. That means I can focus all my time on poetry. But balancing writing poetry and posting poetry on social media, and balancing these two things, like pursuing my poetic dreams. I like how that sounds. But pursuing my poetic dreams and looking for jobs. So balancing pursuing my poetic dreams and looking for jobs, that's a hard thing to balance, especially because I really needed a job. I really wanted a job, and so it was like, are you really gonna spend most of your time on poetry? No, it was more like each time whenever I'm spending time working on poetry, I will tell myself, okay, you can be using that time to just apply for a job. And even when I balance the time, like make this certain amount of hour for poetry and this amount of time for job applications. Whenever I'm working on poetry, I'm just like, the voice never gets out of my head. So that was my life after I graduated college. And so therefore, each time I'm working on poetry, it was often that I will just stop working on it to go do some job stuff, or it's not even that. I think when I'm a very selfless person, I will say. I'm a very selfless person. I tend to put other people ahead of me. And other people before me, not because I don't value myself, but because I strongly believe in if I am put in any situation where I can help, I have to help. Well, I think I was put on earth to help people, and therefore sometimes if that is at the sake of my own goals or dreams, I will help that person. So after I graduated college, so around the time when I wrote that poem, that was becoming very clear to me that I was like that, but it was also bothering me because a lot of the time I was working on something poetry related, and I will leave that to go help somebody else or to go work on something else, either for my benefit or for a better tomorrow, or to just help somebody else. Most likely to help somebody else because, again, my main passion in life is helping people. That's my main passion. Like even through poetry, I write. I have the talent for poetry, and I hope to help people by by, expressing that talent. So I live this life of whenever I'm trying to focus on something for myself. Very often when I'm focusing on something for myself, people somebody will ask me for my help, and I will just go help them. And which I'm not mad about that. It's just that sometimes it's like, damn, Charles, why are you like this? Sometimes I just have to. I'm like that. So that's where this poem came out. Every day I give up on my dreams. Every day I'm trying to work on poetry, do something poetic related, and then I stop it cold to go do something for somebody else. Whether that is helping my parents, but it's usually helping my friends. I do help my parents though. So yes, I do. I stop it whether that is to go help somebody else or to go do another task that's needed to do, like job applications. So that's the whole inspiration behind the poem, and the rest of it is just clever metaphors and similes and literary techniques. Yeah, it's a short and sweet piece, a nice thing. That's all I gotta say about it. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. The poem is pretty self-explanatory. I will also put a link to the words, to the lyrics of the poem, to the words of the poem, which will be on my blog and in the bio below. Cool. All right. Next topic. My plan moving on forward. I always have, Charles, me, I always have a plan, and oh boy, does that plan never come to be. Not that I live a crappy life, but it's just that I live a life where everything's always in the air. So I have a plan, and then plans change. You guys can understand. If you're an artist, you understand. So my plan. So what I want to do I want to actively start posting on YouTube. Actively, at least like once a week, I have something up on YouTube. I ideally want it to be 3 times a week, but it's not gonna be 3 times a week. More doable is gonna be twice a week, and at the minimum, I want to do once a week. And I have plans in my head. I want to post like so the 3 types of videos that I wanna post is, one is me just flat out reading a poem for you guys. I have the poem in front of me on my computer, and I'm reading the poem off the computer to you guys. I can't do it off my phone because I'm recording with my phone right now. So I can't read it off my phone. But yeah, I'm reading it off my computer, off of paper, read the poem to you guys. That's one type of video that I want to post. Another type is so that video of me reading it is the buffer video. I post that and to just give you guys something. And meanwhile, I'm trying to memorize the video. I'm trying to memorize the poem. I want to memorize my poems as I perform them. Of course, the longer the poem is, the harder that will be. But I want to get in front of the camera and just, like the last video, just look at you and perform the poem without having to read anything from the paper. I feel like I perform better in that manner. And that's the second type of video. And the third type of video is this video explaining the poem. If the poem's complicated, it'll be a longer video. If it's not, it'll be a shorter video. Explain the poem. But since this is my first video coming back, the poem will be, this video is quite long. Yeah, so these are the 3 types that I want to post. I at least want to post a video of me reading the poem. If I'm gonna post just one video for the week, I will post that one video of me reading the poem. If I'm gonna post 2 videos for the week, then I want to post a video of me, definitely the one of me explaining the poem, and the one of me just performing it straight from memory. That's ideally how I want to be. And and if it's a perfect week, I do all 3. I don't know, life usually blows up in my face. That's how life is for me. Blows up in my face. what else? That's my plan. That's yeah, man. I graduated college. I don't have to go to school anymore. The world is mine. Let's go get it. So to tell you, college will open doors for you, and when you open the door, it's a brick wall. You see that meme? Go find that meme. But yeah, so that's what I want to do. Again, everything's in the air. I just want to post more on social media and see what I can do with poetry. And yeah, a dream to give up. I'm very hard on myself. Just as a person, I'm hard on myself. Period. All the time. A lot of past trauma. I'm just hard on myself. Okay, I'm hard on myself. So this poem, A Dream to Give Up, this idea, maybe I made it seem harder than it actually was, but it feels like that, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to it. It's like every day they're giving up on their dreams. Like you have that one goal, and you just cannot consistently pursue that goal. And another thing, my consistency is shit. My consistency is crap. It's garbage. It's terrible. So that's another thing with posting videos. I will not be consistent. I will tell you I'm gonna try to be consistent. Of course I'll try, but I will not be consistent. That's just the bottom line. I will not be consistent. Just knowing me, I mean, I will try, but just knowing me, I will not be consistent. This is for you, Gary V. I will not be consistent. But so I think this video and this poem was a great way to start back up on my YouTube page, because it shows you what I've been feeling regarding my dreams and the hardships that I've been having with pursuing poetry. And yeah, I hope this is the beginning to something amazing, something great. And thank you guys for coming along with me. Let's make it amazing, let's make it dope. And if you're ever giving up on your dreams for the sake of something else, it's okay. It's life. Just as long as at the end of the day that dream's in your heart, it's okay. And just as long as you will find the time to pursue that dream again, you will find it. As long as there is time, there is possibilities, and as long as you're alive, there are possibilities and opportunities. You can create those yourself and go get that dream. I strongly believe in that. Life might be as shit, as crappy as ever, but as long as you're alive, there is a chance to accomplish something beautiful. And if you keep that belief in your heart and you keep pursuing it, consistency, resiliency, then it'll happen. You give up on your dreams, how many days? 7. You give up on your dreams 7 times, you chase it 8 times. Yeah. Yeah, that is my plan for YouTube. And of course I want to circulate these videos on my other platforms. And that's what the poem is about. I have no idea what poem I'm gonna be posting next week. Yeah, let's go figure that out. And again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for hearing me rambling on, talking so much. You will learn to get used to it, or you will not learn to get used to it, but I do talk a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.